Hi everybody. I am so sorry that we're in the car again. I really wanted to film a proper video, like at home, stationary, and it just hasn't happened. So this is what you get. You get me driving home from work on a Friday in this torrential downpour rain. I'm sure you can hear it. Hopefully it's not super loud. I will try to speak loudly enough to compensate. I don't actually have that much to tell you though. As you can see, maybe you can't, my hair is very different. It's hard to see because I have it up, but if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen it. I'm calling it Opal Unicorn because it is like a mix of platinum-ish blonde on the top with sort of accidental streaks of pink and purple, and then the back / bottom is purple. So what happened was we we bleached the whole thing in hopes to get a lighter purple. So bleached it out, and then on top of the bleach put like a light purple, like a medium light purple, not like a pastel, but lighter than I've been doing. And for some reason it just didn't really take. So it took to the bottom. So the bottom from about here down is a really beautiful kind of silvery purple color, and the top just stayed like blonde. So I actually really dig it. It looks cool when it's down. It looks a little weird when it's up, but I have been told that it looks okay, that it suits me fine. I just haven't been blonde in a really long time, and I don't think I've ever been quite this blonde. So it'll take some getting used to, but I love it. And yeah, so hair is out of the way. I know that due for another like diet update. I actually have not been weighing in, which I think I said last time. I did weigh in yesterday morning, or this morning? Yesterday morning, just to kind of check in. Doing fine. I haven't lost any weight, but I have not gained any weight since I lost the initial about 10 pounds. So that's good. I have definitely been overall cleaning up my diet. But now the trouble is that I am on a new anti-inflammatory medication, which requires that I take it with food. It's not something that I am going to take every day, so that doesn't mean that I have to, change my eating schedule. But I do have to change my eating schedule on some days, on the days that I need to take this medication. So it's been a little bit confusing, like trying to decide if I should eat more than one meal a day so that I can take my pill at an appropriate time, or if I should try to work my pill into my eating time. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's more important to me that I am relieving my pain in some way. It's more important to me that I'm doing that than losing weight. I would prefer to do them both simultaneously, but in the moment, if I have to choose, it's definitely going to be to take the pill, and to take the pill safely, because if I don't take it with food, it could really mess up my stomach or my esophagus. So yesterday and today I ended up eating breakfast because I wanted to take the pill in the morning. And then I also ended up eating, my one meal later in the day. So calorie-wise, I was still low, but I didn't get that long, intermittent fasting period in between. So, like I said, I'm not going to worry that much about it right now. We'll wait and see. If I find that I need to take this pill most days, then I will just adjust my eating time to suit it. So, whatever. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk about that for so long. But if we're talking about medical stuff, I had a lot of really weird things. Can you hear that rain? I had a lot of weird things going on. So I'm so sorry that it's wobbling me so much. I didn't realize that this road was so bumpy. Yes. So, with the thing that I have, ehlers-danlos syndrome, it's really just a compilation of weird things. When you have faulty connective tissue, you have faulty everything. So, really seemingly random injuries and pains are very much the norm for me. But I've been having some extra weird ones lately. The weirdest being that, now, keep in mind, I am totally self-diagnosing here because I have not seen a doctor for this particular thing. But there's something weird in my throat. And based on things that I've looked up on the internet, based on Dr. Google, based on anatomy pictures that I have been studying, it seems like there's something going on with my thyroid cartilage. So basically, there's like your thyroid that's in the front of your neck, and then there's this sort of cartilage sleeve that sort of goes on the front of your thyroid, and it's got like sort of these two prongs at the top. Not sure what their function is. Then it's got like a longer, smooth piece that kind of covers. Almost looks like a shield that's covering your thyroid. And it is possible to fracture it, or dislocate it, or tear it, or all of the things that you can do with cartilage. And it seems like I have done something to it because when I swallow, I can feel something moving in there. It feels like a foreign object. I can feel and sometimes hear it like clicking. Clicking is not really the word. It's more of like a thump. I can feel it thumping. So it's catching on something, or it's moving somewhere that it shouldn't move. It's not super painful, but it's very uncomfortable and kind of gross. So yeah, I don't really know what that is. I don't really know if I'm going to need to have it looked at or fixed. I am in a subreddit with other people that have EDS, and I posted a question about it, see if anyone else had something similar, and I got a good 4 or 5 people that said the same thing has happened to them. The majority of them said that it sort of clicked back into place after 5 or 15 minutes. Mine has been about 3 days. still doing it. Somebody else said that their chiropractor said that it was the thyroid cartilage and that it had dislocated, and they said that it also went back in on its own, like the chiropractor didn't manipulate it or anything. So yeah, I'm sort of, because it's not painful, well, more so because it doesn't seem to be affecting my ability to swallow. Like, if that was happening, if I was having any trouble swallowing like liquids or anything, I would have been probably to the emergency room already, because that, you don't mess with that. But it's not, and actually it is the loudest and most painful, again, not super painful, but it is at its most painful when I'm just like swallowing, saliva, or like just swallowing to swallow. When I'm eating or drinking, it doesn't seem to bother me at all. And sometimes it's like, seems fine, like I don't even feel it. So, sorry for talking about that for so long. It's just, our bodies are really weird and really interesting, and I cannot tell you that I even knew that we had this like cartilage shield over our thyroid. Like, why would you? But once you start looking that stuff up, it's really kind of cool. So weird. And my knee has been really bad lately. It just can't seem, my patella, the kneecap, just doesn't seem to want to stay in the groove, and it's causing a lot of instability in my legs. So I had to cancel the gym this week, which is really frustrating. Normally I would go if I just have one bad knee, because we can do upper body stuff, but for some also unknown reason, the middle finger on both of my hands have been insanely painful lately. I don't know why. I could understand on like my right hand, because if I'm busy at work and maybe I'm mousing a lot or something. But yeah, it was both hands, both on the same knuckle. It was just shooting pain down into my hand on both hands. And so I didn't feel like I could go to the gym and really grip any weights or any bars or anything with my hands. And then I also felt like I couldn't do anything with my lower body because my knee could not support my weight. So, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I did not go to the gym this week. So, as an old boss of mine once said, onward and upward. Just gonna keep on keeping on. And it is Friday, which means it is the weekend. And as you know now, Joel and I have been struggling with the weekend. So I feel very motivated going into this weekend, especially with the lack of exercise this week. I feel, sorry if I'm making that wincy face, it's just when I swallow. I'm sorry. So the weekend, I feel pretty good. I feel like I should be able to sort of power through and restrain myself over the weekend and eat a little bit better. I don't care what Joel does, he can eat whatever he wants. I'm not gonna police him at all. I just need to police myself. So that's that. I really wish that I had something, fun or exciting to update you about. I have been updating my weight loss specific Instagram account more often. I'm trying to, instead of counting every calorie, which I find to be fun until it turns really tedious and then I just give up on it. So to try and save myself from giving up on it, I'm just taking a picture of everything that I eat, everything that goes into my mouth, even beverages, and posting them on that Link Accountability Instagram. So if you don't already follow me on that, I don't recommend it because clearly it's very boring. It's like just pictures of my food, which I tend to cross post to my regular Instagram anyway. But if you do want to see a little bit more about weight loss, my weight loss and food, and also like decluttering my house stuff, the Instagram is Unchunkify Life. So Unchunkify, like I'm taking all the chunks out, life, Unchunkify Life. So I'm sure I'll put it in the description box, and you're welcome to join me there. Don't worry, that honk was not to me. Does anyone else get like super nervous when someone honks? Like, I take like personal, like it's a personal attack, and then I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? But it was not, that one was not for me. I don't know actually if I've ever been honked at, like specifically to me, unless it was like a friend and they were like, hey. But I still, when I hear a honk, I'm like, sends my heart aflutter. Because I'm a good girl, and I don't like to do things wrong, and I definitely don't want to be told that I'm doing things wrong. And a honk is just a car's way of saying you're doing things wrong. So, I don't honk at other people either, unless they've like fallen asleep at the wheel. I have honked at an old man once who fell asleep at a red light, and I'm telling you, I sat at that red light behind this guy for 4 full cycles of the light before I got up the nerve to honk. That's how much I hate honking. I just waited and waited and waited, and then finally I was like, that guy could actually be dead, so I'm gonna check. So I honked, and the guy was like, oh, and he woke up and he drove on. And that was that. And I have also honked at that was my neighbor. I have also honked at turkeys that were crossing the street. There's a package. Ooh, a package in my driveway. Oh, I think it's Torrid. I ordered all new underpants from Torrid. I'm gonna take you out. Ugh. Hi. Hello. So maybe, oh yeah, you still can't quite see. But you can see sort of how it's like sort of purpley, sort of silvery underneath, and then like sort of pink. I also got a little bit sunburned the other day, so now I'm all freckles all the time. So thank you for driving home with me. Again, I am so sorry that this was a car vlog again. I keep trying to get my shit together and make a proper video, but I know that if I didn't do this on my drive home, then I wouldn't do it at all. And I'm still a pansy, so I won't like film if Joel's around, and we'll be together all weekend. So okay, anyway, happy Father's Day to any dads and to anyone who has a dad, and I hope that you have a good weekend. I hope I have a good weekend, and that's it. So bye, thanks for hanging with me.